Welcome, everybody. This is week 7 of UFL Recap. My name is Jamie Malloy at DJ Douglas, and I'm the host this week. And these three wonderful gentlemen behind me are also representing the UFL. On to my right, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, our producer driving the top productions at Sport Talking at Hurricane, Mr. Adam McNally.
What's up, guys? I know my team sucks, but I'm still rooting them on.
Yeah,
they lost, didn't they?
The 19-9, I think the score was awful. Awful.
And the next square below my square, this man really needs no introduction. When he does his shows, he has fake sponsors mocking the rest of the NFL North because he is the ultimate Detroit Lions fan, but also Detroit everything, Red Wings, Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, at Smoking Jeremy B is his Twitter name, but you all know him as Jeremy Bowrich.
Yes, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. One of these days, I'll send you a link that gives you all of my writings so you can see what I've done over the past 3 seasons, Jamie.
Share it in the group, buddy. Share it in the group.
That's what I'm going to do because it's time for me to find another internship until I can find a paid gig.
And last but certainly not least, in the fourth square on the second bottom to my right, he lives in Houston, guys, but he's the ultimate LSU guy.
Nope. He lives in Louisiana.
He lives in Louisiana, but he cheers for teams in the region in LSU. He's a big LSU fan, but he also roots for Houston teams in Houston, Texas. He is always on the go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Marcus Hay.
Don't forget New Orleans area too. I'm going from the 713 to the 504.
And he's got different teams and different area codes.
Yep, I'm on the go.
On the go. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Raw Dog from JI? He's in the chat.
Oh, jeez, we're already live with JI. Even though we missed you last night. We
JI
missed you last night, JI.
One of Jeremy's buddies. He's our ultimate. He's our ultimate supporter here and on the channel. So good to have you back in the comments, Jay.
Smoking Dad. Evening, gents.
And Jeremy with that famous music. We don't know what it is, but
my dad used to be a DJ back when I was a kid. He used to DJ parties, wedding receptions, dances.
Hey, I DJ too. I'm DJ from 2005 to about 2017.
It's the only track I have on my 2 soundboards that actually has a beat to it.
Hell yeah! I
DJ from these straight. So that's cool, Ji. Starts in Chicago, goes all the way to LA, if I remember right.
I DJ from 2005 to 2017.
Get your kicks on Route 66. Yeah.
Occasionally,
you do
weddings, homecoming dances, proms, festivals, private parties, you name it. I even pulled George Straits and come out of retirement every so often for shits and giggles. Like I DJ'd an after prom party. That was the first gig I had in fucking years. And I mean, I'll come out once a year during Mardi Gras and DJ on cruise, but I'm thinking about getting back into it because I could a famous bar of ours that's coming back from the ashes. I can literally walk to that bar and get as shit-faced drunk as I want without getting behind the wheel. And I'd have to just cross through 2 people's backyards to get to that bar. So I'm thinking about making a comeback because I need to pay this vacation off and I really want that fucking Switch too. So I might start DJing again. Start making $200 to $400 a night.
Yeah, I used to be a karaoke host from 2007, and I quit, I think, back in 2015.
Oh, man. Dude, Jay's on you tonight, Marcus.
He's my biggest supporter. So Jeremy, what was your nickname? What was your DJ name? I meant.
They just called me DJ Jeremy. They just left it at that, and I was okay because it was karaoke hosting. So they just.
I think we should call you DJ Packers Suck from that show last night.
Well, Jamie is DJ Raw Dogging. There you go.
Yeah.
No,
DJ
I
Raw
was.
Dog Tags.
I don't think
Well-
Jamie's ready for this. I don't think Jay's ready for this one. I was DJ Dirty South.
So I was given 2 of those videos. I'm getting ready to download them. One is a rock version and one is a hip hop version of my intro.
Yeah, you guys got some good intros over on your channel. I was loving it.
I finally have a fucking intro. I was the last one to get one.
There they are.
Oh, he likes that, Jay. He likes that, Marcus. He likes that Dirty South DJ.
Yeah. I had t-shirts, business cards. I had all kind of shit.
You need to get back into it, buddy.
I know, but I've sold all my equipment for beer money.
A little bit of beer money, huh?
I mean, I still got the legendary iPad where I've illegally downloaded music from the LimeWire days or burning CDs.
LimeWire. Oh my god. You're going way back. I was in like 7th grade when that was popular.
I started with Kazam, and then I played at the LimeWire until iTunes became a thing.
And then you had BMP3. That was actually legal though.
Marcus,
I
you're
went-
getting many questions now.
I went from
Yeah, they're coming
playing
in.
with a 5-disc CD changer to getting a laptop for Christmas and downloading like Virtual DJ and adding all the songs that I've illegally downloaded over the years. Turntables and all that shit. How many songs do you
Marcus,
Oh,
there
I
you go.
have
How's
one-
your computers?
I don't know. That thing's probably in a landfill. I mean, ever since iTunes became a thing, they literally shut down all those programs like LimeWire and shit. You had to literally buy like shit. I've lost count. I got probably I don't even like at least 6,000 to 8,000 songs on a fucking iPad or on a laptop. Like that laptop I've used in my podcasting days 5 years ago. I freaking logged in iTunes in there and got all my shit downloaded on there too in case I ever want to make a comeback since I bought this PC to do streaming. So now it's just I gotta go buy turntables again. I gotta go buy fucking lights. I gotta buy this shit. Like if I get back into it.
That's wild, ain't it? Like we went through 8-track. I have a blank 8-track, just to let everyone know. I have a
Walkmans.
blank 8-track.
I've had a cassette player. I've had a CD player. I've had an
What about
MP3 player.
Walkmans, Adam?
I had a Walkman.
You know, I didn't know that my dad's family went from Ohio to Sealy, California. Wow,
Now you do.
that's bullshit.
Now you do.
Yeah.
So last week we talked about video games. This week we're talking about my DJing career.
Hey,
It all started with
DJing
Jay's
was a lot of
comment, Rob.
fun. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Hey, we're gonna bring the video game talk back when
My dad came and saw me.
Jeremy, we're gonna bring
What's
the video
that,
game chat back when we do the watch along Saturday.
So my son said the Switch 2 is not worth
Okay.
it. I don't know much about it.
Oh, I'm still getting it. I don't give a shit. I love what it comes with.
Jeremy,
I love
you sing?
Oh, I can picture Jamie singing karaoke.
They asked if you guys have heard me sing yet.
I've done karaoke.
What did you sing?
I
Old Town
actually,
Road or something?
I got
No, I
Every-
did You
No,
Shook
Jamie.
Me All Night Long by
Oh man.
AC/DC. I did Boogie Fever.
whose internet? Is it
Let
mine
me
or is it
think.
yours?
I done there's others I did do. I think I did Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash.
God, I got a funny story
Walk
about you.
the Dinosaur, that was a good song.
I got a funny story about that song "You Shook Me All Night Long," and it didn't even involve me. It involved my dumbass
I think I've
sister.
got a horrible connection.
What?
It was a night like this about 1,000,000 years ago.
Meatloaf, he's talking about.
You didn't hear me? I was singing the song.
Dude,
All right.
South
Meatloaf.
I
I
might
can
drop
see
out
I
for a
only
second
know.
time.
Let me
but
sleep
listen
on
to
it,
the best-
baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you
That
an
was one of
answer
his
in
songs,
the
right?
morning. That's
Dude.
Meatloaf.
South Carolina's student section in their baseball stadium is called the Cockpit. They
Don't
love
let
the
you hear
cocks.
that.
They love the cock.
Oh,
You love the
I
cock.
actually did, in 2010 at 40 years old, there was 527 different singers over 19 weeks, and I made it to the top 5 singing in front of 1,500 people on a big stage.
That's fucking awesome.
I once sung Country Boy Can't Survive with my brother-in-law at a bar in Lake Charles on Royal Wednesday the night before Thanksgiving, and I hit it like I sung it with my soul. That video's somewhere on Facebook. If I could find it, I'll fucking send it to y'all in the group chat.
All right, let's get out. I think we should get
That
out
was
of
10 years ago, too. I ever did that. That was 10 years ago. I forgot what the name of the bar was. It's how drunk I was.
Those are good nights. Jamie, kick it off because it was Friday night when your Defenders played the Baronos.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I sang
the big moment in the game was when it was 12-6 and San Antonio kind of muffed their situation and just sit on the ball. Instead, they kind of decided to throw it, and Kevin Hogan dropped back, fumbled, and San Antonio picked it up and scored to tie it at 12. And then they used the second half comeback, which included a touchdown pass from Jordan Tamu to the guard offensive lineman eligible Gunnar Britton, and the Brahmas beat San Antonio, and the Defenders beat San Antonio 32-24 to go to 5-2 on the year, while San Antonio fell to 1-6.
Jay, I've sung a couple times, but I mean, I really got to be in tune, and if you know what I mean. I don't know. I always that was our thing on back in the day. I know we were just talking about this. But back in the day, we used to Sunday was our day. It was karaoke and we would go out on Sundays.
Jay, that's a good question. We'll get to the official attendance, but there's actually one franchise that's actually in major trouble, even though they're a dynasty franchise. They could be on the verge of relocating next year because they did not do very well at their home game against Houston, and their attendance was very, very low for them, and they're supposed to be a staple franchise of this UFL.
Yeah. Jay. Yeah, Sundays used to be our thing, man. But I would only. What's that, Jim?
I was just gonna say when I did that top 5, we were opening up for a Aerosmith cover band that was opening for Candlebox that night, and so I chose a classic rock song. I did "Kiss Cold Gin."
Oh my
Candlebox.
God. The last song I sang during karaoke was "Set It Off" by Boosie.
Wait,
you want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth? You want some gangsters from your motherfucking house? We gonna set this bitch off. The nipples on the titty. The motor called to hear me. V12 and that 760.
That's that DJ Dirty South. Anyway, what was the? Let's go through the attendance, Marcus. You got that up on your sheets?
Yeah, boy. I want to tell you an edit I said. I want to tell you an edit I said that
Mark.
Because I did.
Remember that guy?
Shirtless Marcus rapping in the Dirty South.
Hang on.
Marcus, did you go shirtless like they do?
No. It was cold. It was like late November, early December. So I don't know if you know the lyrics that well, but there was a line. I changed it up a little bit. You know, after he says the chorus, like the main part, set it off, and this motherfucker set it off. There's a part where he says, "You jumping like a frog, we'll put you on that wall." Well, this was about 5 years ago. I said, "You jumping like a frog, Trump 2020 on the wall."
That's funny.
Yeah. All right, let's get some attendances. No, that wasn't in Louisiana. We were at a bachelor party somewhere outside of Jasper, Texas. We took over a bar, and a guy I used to work with, he bought $1,100 worth of fucking alcohol for the whole wedding party. Just a random guy I worked with. He just showed up and he was like, "I want to hang out with y'all." He bought all our fucking shit.
Jesus.
What played golf that day? I thought I was fucking Happy Gilmore, and I only went 200 yards.
Like everything keeps cutting out.
Who on you, Germ? Me? Am I good? Who's lagging?
I didn't. I haven't heard it. I don't know who. It's like everybody is lagging for me
Well, I'm gonna make sure we don't.
at one point or another. Oh, I keep freezing. It's me. It's me.
All right, let me get them up. Let's do those
How do
attendance.
we fix that? How do we fix that, Germ?
I'll have to restart. He'll have to restart his
I
computer
don't know.
and
I
everything.
switched to the better. Yeah, I'll probably have to log out and log back in real quick. I'll be
Well,
right back.
oh damn! I was gonna give him some quick good
Give me
news
five-
before he
5
leaves.
minutes.
Okay.
Oh, Michigan won.
No, not only that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll listen.
You went 4-0 today in your picks last week. You went undefeated.
Let's
You
go.
luckies. You luckies.
How'd I do on the attendance?
Adam and I went 3-1. Jamie went 2-2, and Jeremy went undefeated 4-0 for week 7. Everyone he picked one. Sorry, attendances. Let's see. Who's the first game? Defenders in the Brahmas. So
Yeah.
I said 6,000. Adam said 10,001. Jamie said 11,000. Jeremy said 9,500. And that was
Jeremy got
all right. The attendance 9,884.
That's Jeremy.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Closest
shit.
without going over. That's what you said.
All right. Next game.
I thought I was gonna go 9,501, wasn't I?
All right. For
Yeah,
the
you went 10,001 because I talked you out of it.
all right for the Panthers and the Renegades. I said 7,000. Adam said 13,000. Jamie said 7,500, and Jeremy said 11,000. The attendance was 9,963. So Jamie was the closest.
Right.
For
I
that
want you to
one.
start pulling out like cards like Bob Barker did.
I don't have none. I have to, like, for
It's Drew Carey now.
Right, but Bob Barker will always be
for
remembered.
those that lost, for all those that didn't go 4-0 last week, this is for you.
all right. So for the Birmingham game against the Roughnecks, I said 18,000. Adam said sold out. Jamie said 14,000, and Jeremy said 8,500. Let me just say Jeremy won this one, but none of us was close. The Birmingham attendance was 4,744.
And that's the franchise that might be relocating because they're supposed to be the kings of spring, but they're not doing very well with their ticket sales.
Well, not to mention there was also a massive rainstorm that happened in Birmingham that weekend, so they were still getting all that rain. Only 4,000 showed up to watch a football game.
The beginning of the last year, when the Tigers were sucking that bad, their worst game wasn't that low.
And then,
He's right
all
back.
right, the final
New
game.
Jersey would go to, Jay. That's what they've been talking about. They would be the New Jersey Generals.
Hey, give me a minute, Mike. Give me a minute. Rich just got out of surgery.
Oh, he's active and good.
All right. Well, while he talks, I'll go ahead and say the final game in Memphis for the Renegades, not the Battlehawks and the Showboats. I said 4,000. Adam said 14,000. Jamie said 11,500, and Jeremy said 11,000. The attendance was 4,215, so I won that one. So we had you won 2, Jamie won 1, and I won 1.
Oh.
So you're on a roll. 4-0 record.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get my charger because I think that's why it's acting up. It just gave me the low power warning. I'll be right back. If it goes out, I'll come back in.
Go ahead. I'll answer questions while Adam's on the phone. You reboot. And I'll answer anybody in the chat. Y'all got questions for me? I'll answer them. While I'm watching 2 baseball games. What's going on with Rita? Why did Jeremy pose like that? What do you mean Jeremy posed like? I don't know. That's his profile pic. Why are the Orioles so bad this year? I don't know. I hadn't even watched Baltimore yet because they ain't played the Astros yet. I don't even. They can't be as bad.
They're underachieving bad. They're way too talented to be what their record is.
They can't be as bad as the damn Rockies. I saw the Rockies were the worst team in MLB right now.
Yeah.
What are they at? 6-35 or something?
Yeah, last time I saw them, they were like 4-26 or something like that. Fucking Rangers are up 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th, and then LSU was up.
So Josh, I saw you asked a question. Everybody, Rich just got out of surgery. His infection came back when his knee popped.
Damn.
He just got out of surgery. He's going to be in the hospital for the weekend, and he's going to keep me updated.
And LSU and South Carolina are tied.
Joey in the house. That's funny that you mentioned that Joey's here because I just got a text on Sleeper that someone put AJ Brown on the trade block.
Let's see. The Colorado Rockies are officially.
Are they 5 or 6, Jamie?
Let's see. What are they? Let me take a look. Oh my God, the record's so bad. Google doesn't want to put it up. I'm just kidding.
I can tell you. I got it right here. Colorado's 7-36.
Yeah, they're really good. I mean, the Pirates aren't far behind them.
They make the Pirates look like World Series contenders, Adam. The Rockies.
No, Jeremy. No, Joey. In my dynasty league, that's what I was talking about.
Wow, the Tigers are the number 1 team in baseball right now. Jeremy.
Yeah.
They're 29.
Yeah, but the Pirates they're playing hard for Donnie Kelly. I thought it was awesome that Don Kelly got ejected in just his second game.
Hey.
Yeah. Like I remember
I love the fact that Don Kelly's managing a better team.
I remember when the fucking Dodgers were number 1 like the other day. Now Tigers are number 1, which I approve that. Just fuck the Dodgers.
Well, like Jay was saying the other day when I talked to him, he said, they really haven't played anyone. The heart of the schedule is coming up in the next couple of weeks, and we'll see where the Dodgers are.
You meant
Jason.
Dodgers. I was say, what do you mean we haven't
Jason
played
Dodgers,
anyone?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they
that had to be a long season. Holy cow. That had to be 20 and 134. Holy cow. Anyway, boys, apparently I didn't get any of the attendance numbers this week.
I got them. I posted them for you.
No, I mean I didn't win any prizes this week.
We need more insect-based franchise names. Jay said that. The Cleveland June Bugs. Oh.
Fucking those are nasty bugs. Jay, you asked for standings a while ago. I went 3-1. I'm not the biggest loser. Jamie is. You went 2-2.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jamie went 2-2.
I did.
Anyway, the Stallions are in first place, and I find that really weird. But we said there was heavy rains in
Oh no!
Birmingham
Yeah,
this weekend.
you're welcome, Birmingham. Fucking worse.
Over the entire season, seeing how I didn't start this, he's asking about our standings individually since over the season. I didn't start in here till what was it, week 4?
I thought it was week 3, but I could be wrong.
It might have been week 3, but it was either week 3 or week 4 I started. Because you guys started talking about it, I said, yeah, the Panthers are doing pretty good. You were like, hey, you want to be on?
Right.
I mean, that's exactly how that conversation went on Tuesday night.
You mean we didn't get a sellout? So is that why I'm the biggest loser? Because I went with sellout because I want the UFL to succeed for spring football.
Wow.
He's just kidding.
You didn't get played like a fiddle.
He just had it based on your predictions for attendance. I'm going to assume you were wrong.
Birmingham can thank us for them being
really
the number
close
one.
on the one.
We went from up 25-12 to lose 33-25 to the freaking Stallions. They had that game in the fucking bag. Jalen McClendon went 15 for 23. He had 167 passing yards and a touchdown. Shakondry Wright had 9 attempts for 69 yards. He did have 2 touchdowns. His longest was for 52 yards. Lorenzo Lingard had 3 attempts for 18 yards. Even Jalen McClendon had 8 rushing yards on 4 rushes. Kiki Jism, if I said his last name right, he had 2 receptions for 14 yards and a touchdown catch. Lawrence Keys, Emmanuel Butler, even Justin Hall had some reception yards. Lawrence Keys led in receiving for 65 yards. The defense alone, 61 total tackles, 38 solo, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for a loss, 1 interception, and 4 broken up passes. But found a way to let the Stallions make a fucking comeback, and it sickened me. They had that game won. They could have finally beaten them bully-ass Stallions, but they let them run them over in the fucking rain with no one there. How you doing? But it was not a good weekend for Houston, period.
You guys ready to hear your top 3 because that's the only good ones for yardage in the
please.
Quarterback?
Yes.
All right. By yardage, it's Jordan Tamu at 1,750. Luis Perez finally passed Bruce Perkins after a big game for Arlington, 1,459. And Bryce Perkins is at 1,342. The next one down is 723.
This is an interesting question that Jay has over there, guys. I don't know if you guys want to address it or not.
They have insurance.
So
they have insurance of protection now because of the new CBA.
I think since they started doing lighter practices and lighter workouts on the field, I think that's when injuries really started happening. I mean, it also doesn't help that,
passing touchdown.
They don't do doubles anymore.
Go ahead. Right.
Go ahead, Jeremy. I didn't know if you wanted to address Jay's question or not.
No, that's okay. But also with the ACL tears, if you actually go to the NFL side, the increase really happened in 2017 after Corey Stringer died, and they changed all of the preseason and off-season workouts that they do and limiting them. The soft tissue injuries overall are up 38% from what they were in 2016.
That's what I like. You lowered the workout. You lowered the quickness, the agilities, the guys got to move faster, getting the bodies used to that movement.
I'll say what it is. They also lessen the workout because guys are coming in shape now too, because they have their own training remedies that they do on their own. That's why they lessen the
But
workouts and the practices.
I understand. So I understand that, but at the same time, the conditioning factor and being game readiness for a long season is less
Mhm.
when they
But
took
like I
away
said,
Joe
the
Burrow.
wheel, they only do
back
one
in your day,
full
Jeremy,
padded workout a week.
right. But back in your day, Jeremy, like they had doubles and more workouts because guys were coming in like fat and out of shape, and they needed those workouts to get into shape.
Yeah,
But now that they're
I'm
in
Yeah,
not
but
shape,
saying
they
bring
weren't
back
getting
doing days.
injured.
I'm saying they need right.
Mhm.
There weren't the
At the
injuries,
same
and the hits
time,
were a lot
those guys
harder,
that were fat
and
and
they
out of
played
shape,
football. Oh, sorry, Jerem. I'm just speaking over you. I'm sorry.
the
Go
only
they
ahead.
weren't
injuries
as
that were
athletic as
serious,
they
Hold
are
on,
now,
Jeremy's
too.
you know what
speaking.
I'm saying?
Jeremy's speaking.
The only
Mhm.
serious
Go ahead, Jerem.
I'm saying
Go
back
ahead.
in those days, though, if you look, it was broken bones. It was serious separations. It was stuff like that that people missed time for. You didn't have people getting a hangnail and missing half a season. You didn't have people straining a calf and missing 8 games. They played through that stuff.
You had Ronnie Lott going over the middle and just firing like a damn missile.
But like I said, they're also
Steve
more
Atwater
athletic. They weren't as athletic as they are now, too. They've evolved into better athletes now. I say that all the time, but it's true.
Um,
and J.I.
I,
agrees,
I
very different type of injuries, not ACLs, MCLs, PCLs, lateral cruciate ligaments, not UCLs. Tommy John surgery used to hear about what once every 20 pitchers used to get it, and now that they do this load management and everything else with these pitchers, you're seeing all of them. 98% of every pitcher in the Major League Baseball system has had Tommy John surgery now.
so what happened on this day or yesterday back in 1974, Jerem?
Ooh, that's a good question. I was 4. I don't know.
Nolan Ryan threw
Was that
235
the end of the
pitches,
Vietnam
19
War, I think, or
strikeouts,
was that Watergate?
19 strikeouts, and no, Nolan
Oh, okay,
Ryan
back
threw
in
235 pitches in one game. Struck out 19 and threw in 13 innings.
I was gonna say it on this day in 1974. I probably talked just like the kid in Big Daddy and said, "I wipe my own ass."
Anyway, what about touchdowns, Jerem?
Touchdowns. Jordan Tamu leads the league at 14. Bryce Perkins at 9. Case Cookus and Luis Perez is tied at 5. Big drop off after those guys. Passer rating, the QBR that they use. They don't do the passer rating. They use QBR. Number 1 in
Yeah,
the league still at 108.7 is Bryce Perkins. Then it's 91.1 for Luis Perez. Kevin Hogan at 90.4, and an honorable mention is Jordan Tamu at 89.8, and then it drops from there.
Gotcha. We're gonna go over rushing.
That's what I'm doing now. I just switched it. Sailor's
Are
still at
any
the
of these
top.
guys close to 1,000 yet?
Hell no. It's Jacob Sailor's at number 1 with 348 this season. Kalen Balaj with 306, and then right behind him is a quarterback that plays for the Michigan Panthers, Bryce Perkins at 69. Touchdown.
That kid's unreal. So wait, did Balaj
Rushing
become the number
touchdown
1
leader
running
right
back?
now is he's second.
Jay, I was
rushing
we're on week 7.
this season.
I figure there would have been guys closer to 1,000 yards by now.
It's not so
Right.
much the case in the UFL because it's only a 10 week season. That's why you're not going to have too many running backs get up to 1,000 with less games.
They do a running back by committee, and then anybody that has an athletic quarterback takes away from them too. So
Yeah.
your rushing touchdown leaders tied at the top is 2 Michigan boys, Toa Tua and Bryce Perkins at 5. Devion Smith for Arlington and Jacob Sailors for St. Louis is at 4 with Zaquandre White.
Do we think anyone?
Max Dugan, I think, is obviously one of them.
Dugan.
I gotta change his camera angle.
Bryce
Somebody grab
Perkins, I
Dugan.
think, could get another invite if he keeps playing well. Jay said that it looks like the sun is bursting down onto my screen. No, my lighting's just really bad.
These 2 lights I got at Walmart that I use, I got one on each side. I only paid $30 for both of them with the tripod.
Nice.
It was well worth it. And they're just little guys too. I mean, they're like the size of an index card. They're 5x7, but they have 1,150 lumens each.
Marcus, did you get to
Ring
go
lights
see
work
the
for
Roughneck
JI?
Stadium? You're on mute.
You're muted.
Yeah, I've been to, you could say both. Like, they played majority of their games at TDECU, UH, because I've been to UH quite often. And I've seen Rice. They played 1 year at Rice, even the Houston Gamblers when they were there, that team as well. I've seen Rice Stadium once. I've got pictures and all that too. Pictures and videos. So yeah, but I know they're trying to expand it because now that UH is a Power 5 school now. In the Big 12, they're trying to go from 40,000 to like at least 60,000. So they're about to have a major upgrade to the cage, they call it, for the Cougars.
So Steel Chambers must have missed last week. The reason why for the Memphis Showboats because he's still stuck at 54 total tackles. So he got overtaken for the second spot.
By Gunda.
Yeah, Ginda took over last week. Remember, he had 58 and Steel Chambers had 54. But Jordan Williams of San Antonio has jumped up to 58 total tackles. Ginda has 61.
I think that's funny. Like, Jeremy, you didn't even
Ginda
mention
also had
anything about
2.5
the show.
sacks.
And Jay Adams of the Showboats is number 1 in receiving at 407.
One thing I do like about this league, I think it's saving the modern day NFL.
Well, it's sure making the damn spring and all that go by fast because once that season's over with, we only got to go a month and a half without football, and then when August comes, it's like NFL preseason. Week 0 will be here before you know it for college, and then week 1 of college football is here, baby.
It definitely helps.
So
I mean, if you're not in the
sack leader,
what's that?
Your top three sack leaders are Pita Tomapino from St. Louis. He has 6.5. Derek Roberson from DC. He has 5.5. And Willie Taylor III from Arlington has 5. Your honorable mention is Andre Mincy from DC, who has 4.5. So between those two guys, they have 10 sacks right there after 7 games, which isn't bad.
So, the Carolina Hurricanes took out the number 1 team in the NHL. The Caps have been eliminated. They beat them in 5 games.
That's a Rod Brindamore coach team for you with Carolina.
You telling me?
So, how you say his name? Ovechka is eliminated. Ovechka, the man who holds the current record that broke Gretzky, is out. So that leaves the Panthers and the Maple Leafs. The winner.
Put some respect on that name.
Ovechkin. I'm sorry, I can't speak.
Are the
Canadian.
Maple Leafs going to show up anymore in this series?
I think this is Florida's. I think
Yeah, it's
Panthers.
KIN at the end, not KA.
The Panthers might go back to a third straight Stanley Cup, but don't count on Carolina. I wouldn't be surprised if the Stanley Cup Finals probably be the Oilers and the Hurricanes, or Oilers and the Panthers, because fuck Dallas. Every
Oh
team
my
in
gosh!
Dallas.
Could you
It would be the
imagine?
Oilers and the Panthers for the second straight year in a row, just like last.
Could you imagine if it goes Oilers and Maple Leafs in the final? Canada wouldn't know what to do. They'd lose their fucking minds.
I know.
Well, I thought it was the Stars and the Panthers in the finals last year.
No,
it
it was Oilers and Panthers last year.
Remember
See, I
Connor
didn't
McDavid? Connor McDavid turned it on out of nowhere, and
But Florida won in 7 games.
right,
Yes.
but Connor McDavid is still
I
on.
remember Edmonton being in that series because I went to the Sabres game in March and we beat Edmonton in a shootout when I went.
If anybody can win it for Canada, it's got to be the Oilers, because when was the last time Canada won a Stanley Cup? Like back in the 90s?
And guess what? McDavid hasn't won a cup yet. As good of a player he is, because Eichel in 2023 beat him, and Eichel won it in Vegas, and then obviously McDavid came up short last year, but he got his revenge and beat Eichel in the playoffs this year. So he's 1-1 against Eichel, but doesn't have a cup yet.
It's gonna be a hell of a series. Just like I said.
And yes, you could thank the Buffalo Sabres for making that happen with them trading Jack Eichel, because if they didn't trade Jack Eichel, I think we don't talk about Eichel beating McDavid or Eichel getting a cup before McDavid. I think McDavid gets a cup before Eichel if he stays in Buffalo. Same thing with Sam Reinhart. He got his first Stanley Cup last year.
What do you mean Eichel? You're talking about Jack Eichel? Jack Eichel already got it.
I am talking about Jack Eichel, yeah.
Yeah,
Jack Eichel's got it. Yeah, Vegas got a championship. They won.
That's what I said. Had Buffalo not traded him to Vegas, that wouldn't have obviously happened.
They weren't keeping Eichel.
No, they weren't because of the surgery, but he had a big contract too, so they used his cap hit as an excuse to get rid of him for the surgery, because he was on an 8-year, $80 million contract, and they wanted to wipe his salary too.
When was the last time
Canada won a Stanley Cup? Jay, I am
Marcus is talking,
for the
Jamie.
record,
Hold on,
I'm a Buffalo fan. Every
Marcus.
the Sabres and the Bills. So
go ahead, Jerm, or Marcus, or whoever.
When was the last time Canada won a Stanley Cup? Was it like?
I think it was. Wasn't it?
I thought it was the Maple
Wasn't
Leafs.
90? It was in the 90s, in between the Red Wings ones. Wasn't it? Wasn't it
Montreal
in
beat LA. Montreal
So
beat Gretzky in the Stanley Cup Finals.
93, I think it was.
And that was the year the Islanders beat the Penguins and upset them, going for the three-peat.
Yeah. But no, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Jay was saying that I'm blaming Buffalo. I'm also crediting them too, Jay, because I am a Buffalo everything, man. Just like Jeremy, you're Detroit everything. Adam, you're Pittsburgh everything. I'm Buffalo everything, Jay. So that's how we roll.
Whoa! I root for the Indians. I root for the Indians. The Indians are my AL team. I have a cottage in Ashtabula, and it's like 35-40 minutes from Cleveland. So I grew up watching Baega and all those guys, Alomar and all them. So I am a Indians guy in summer. I'm a Pirates guy too, but when you have a cottage, it's 45 minutes. And back in the 90s, we didn't have TV up there, so we listened on the radio, and we could only get the Indians. So that's who I spent a lot of time up in that cottage and listened to the Indians.
And now they're the Guardians. But now, Jamie, do you also root for the University of Buffalo?
As my group of 5 team, I do, but my favorite P4s are Syracuse and Notre Dame.
What's he like? He used to be a Brian Kelly fan, and you should have.
Yeah, I like Mark. I did, and then I because he has to people obviously like he had a rough fall with going to LSU and Marcus Freeman got hired, but Brian Kelly, to his credit, he is the one who got the program back to national relevancy when he going for that Notre Dame job after Charlie Weiss left.
Jeremy, you looking at DoorDash?
Broke it. No, they broke his accent. That is not a real accent when he first came down there. All right. Well,
I'm not that hungry. I had Taco Bell just before 6.
Oh, that's why you're quiet. Your stomach's grumbling, like saying you got a shit or don't you have to shit?
Don't have to shit. I did that before the show.
Well, before we get to predictions, I'll just go ahead and say we already know. I mean, yeah, the Celtics may have survived without Jason Tatum in one game, but you already know the Final Four is going to come down to 4 guys who are trying to ring chase for the first time. So, Ant-Man, Tyrese, Jalen, or SGA, one of them's going to win their first ring this year.
Jay, I love it. Diapers do a podcast wonders.
Like
that's when you put up.
That's when you
put up. That's when Jeremy puts up his fake sponsors and lets them talk about it for a minute while he runs and takes a shit real quick.
Just pull up sponsor YouTube.
I'll do it again.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say I think it's gonna be the Timberwolves and the Pacers in the finals. That's what I kind of want right now. I want an Ant-Man, Tyrese NBA final.
Denver versus OKC. Is it not over yet? Doesn't matter.
No, they're going to game 6. They're going to game 6. Denver's got to win out, but yeah, I think Thunder might pull it off in Denver. They're playing there tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night because they just had OKC last night. Tonight is no, they're playing tonight. Thunder's up by 3 at the half. No, tomorrow's Celtics Knicks game 6, but it's in MSG. I think Knicks pull it off at home. All right, well, let's go ahead. Got some predictions. Friday night lights. We got the Memphis Showboats at the San Antonio Brahmas. Can they sweep the Brahmas and get another win, or will San Antonio jump ahead of them? So,
look, we might see this matchup again, and we might see this matchup again at the end of the season because, like we talk about, they don't let teams just walk away with the number 1 draft pick. They let the 2 worst teams play the final game and see who wins the draft pick.
Okay.
The winner gets the number 1 draft pick. I do like that. I do like that for this purpose of rules. Naturally, I'm taking the Showboats. They can avoid turnovers. This team should have more wins, but turnovers have killed this team. And I say that every week, and I don't know why they can't get it fixed, but I'm taking the Showboats because that's what I do.
And
attendance? It's in Bahamas. I'm saying 2,400.
Alamo Dome.
I'm saying 2,400 because both these teams stink.
Okay. Jeremy.
So I take whoever plays the Showboats every time, and I'm going to say 4,200.
So you're picking the Brahmas, and you said 4,200.
Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks a lot, you fuck.
Jamie.
Hey, all I got to say about those.
I'm taking the Brahmas.
They're opening a bakery in the stadium.
I'm taking the young buck Peyton Parody and the San Antonio Brahmas, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be 7,000.
7,000. Well, I'm gonna pick the Showboats in a real close game. Might could be a 1-point game. Attendance, I'll say 4,000 in San Antonio. We got a doubleheader. How crazy is this? A doubleheader on Saturday. Both games are going to be playing at the exact same time. No, I don't get.
We are also having our first what, Marcus, on Saturday?
watch along. Myself and Jeremy, we will be covering the Michigan Panthers and the Houston Roughnecks.
And don't forget your dog cam.
I am so nervous doing it. I'm going to do it,
No.
but I'm fucking nervous.
You're fine. Just write dog cam on it. You're fine.
I'm right, dog cam, but I don't want you to get an email and say, "Hey, you got caught with video footage. You shut your YouTube channel
Central
down."
Time noon or is that Eastern?
1 Eastern, noon Central.
Marcus?
1
That's
Eastern.
Okay, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, J.I.
1 Eastern, 10 a.m.
Sit in the
Pacific.
rocket-
You can.
I gotta clean out StreamYard for that because it's gonna be about what 3 hours.
Well, I'm also gonna put the link in
3.5
the
hours.
description.
Stop.
I'm gonna put the link in the description if anybody wants to just pop in and say hello. So I'm gonna put it in everyone's chats if anybody want to come in there and hang out with Jeremy and I while we talk shit, talk about video games, talk about how Ohio State sucks ass, and all good sorts of shit. So
It's a dog cam,
Are we
Josh.
going
It's
on
a
a little
dog
bit
cam.
before for a pregame?
we might go like
Marcus,
10 minutes.
yes.
10 minutes. We might do 10 minutes early. We might go on. Might pop in at 11:50. The live stream will
Okay.
start at like 11:50, 11:55 Central. That way you can see the intro. We can say hello, and I get the dog cam shit situated. But Jeremy, you could go ahead and pick first. Give me your prediction and attendance in Houston. Thank you.
I got the Panthers winning this one because the Roughnecks aren't that good.
They're not. They're not. They're not.
I'm gonna say 8,500.
8,500. All right, Jamie.
Give me the Panthers, and I'm going to say 5,500.
All right, Adam.
I'm taking the Roughnecks. I'm
Okay.
saying 10.
10,000.
Yeah. Living ballsy.
Well, if they would have beat the fucking Stallions last week, I could believe 10,000 would show up on a Saturday in H-Town. Roughnecks in a close game. Attendance, I'm going to say 3,500.
Jeremy, you must be still lagging.
You
I'm
saw
gonna say-
that date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. I thought it was funny. Did you see what I did down here?
I
I
saw
read
that.
it and I go, "Want to fight?
All right.
Fight me!"
But that defense got to be better. That Roughnecks defense got to improve. All right. Also going on at the same time.
I don't
Adam,
bench,
can you
boys.
bench 250?
I saw
right,
that. I
so-
don't really know. I never benched.
Well, the other game going on at the same time, I think, could be the game of the week. Two teams that are 5-2. The Birmingham Stallions at the St. Louis Battlehawks. They're in the Dome in St. Louis. Adam, you go first. Stallions or the Battlehawks?
I gotta go Battlehawks because I want everyone in my division to lose, so I can see the showboat standings go up.
Okay. And are you going sold out or are you going less?
You need.
I'm saying it's gonna be like 25.
25,000?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Jamie.
No, Jay. I just said I don't bench. I didn't I do some workouts, but this camera angle just totally.
Give me the
I feel like-
Battlehawks, baby. Caw, cause the law. Anthony Beck, put your foot on the gas and finish the game. And I think the attendance is going to be, I'm going to say, 27,000.
All right. Jeremy.
Woo. I'm taking the Battlehawks as well, but I am going to say 17,500.
All right. Well,
That's the highest
I'm
I've ever given out for an attendance yet.
I'm going Battlehawks too across the board. My attendance, I'm gonna say 15,000 in the Dome, and then
Is that a
finally,
1 o'clock game too?
yeah, and 1 Eastern noon
Why would they do that?
because
Why
they're
wouldn't they
fucking
make
Weird
that
how
the
they
Saturday
did
Night
it
Lights?
last year.
Thank you. Why would it be like a 7 o'clock game where your
What
rating
it's a
should be
double
more?
header that they do. So what they do is It's a local thing. It's like what they do in the NFL, where they have one game at 1 o'clock and then there's another game on. So what they do is when they have the one game that's live, they do like a game break for Fox, like they do with Chris and the NFL, but they do a game break where they show the other game, and if the one game's like a blood or whatever, they go to the and broadcast the other game just like they do in the NFL
Oh fuck!
because of
Now
television
what?
rights and everything.
Are you fucking serious?
What are you fucking serious about down there? But
So what he just said, I even looked at it. Yeah, both games are on Fox. I go check my guide. I'm getting the fucking Stallions Battlehawks game, not the Roughnecks Panthers game. So fuck. I don't know. We might have to postpone the fucking watch along for week 10. Shit. Damn it.
Jeremy died.
Are you fucking serious?
Or we just sit here and
Let me see.
Or-
Let me
or
see
we-
if I can at least.
or we sit here and watch.
Jeremy,
the
do you
game,
have an extra? Do you have an
game
extra
cast,
cam?
and just talk shit the whole game?
Jeremy, do
Let
you have
me,
an extra cam? Do you have an extra cam in TV?
I do not.
Let me try. Let me see if I can find it on something else. Like
No.
That's fucking
We don't
crazy.
even have TV.
Like, why would you
Jay,
not
thank
show?
you for giving my bracelet representation. That was kind of you.
Why the fuck would they not show Houston down here? That's fucking
weird.
That fucking sucks.
They did that last year.
Yeah, 'cause
During
our
one of the
in
weeks
St.
when
Louis.
I was at the casino. They had a double header, 1 o'clock on Fox, and it was the same way.
I do have a solution.
Wait, hold on.
You could always go through. You got it. You got an Xbox or a PlayStation there?
I got an Xbox, but hold on. There might be a solution. We might have a solution. Hold on.
Yes, Jay, I have one money at the casino.
I'll take it.
Channel is
Solution Marcus.
I'm trying to see what channel this is on DirecTV. Hold on.
Because the reason why I said something is because if you want a good streaming service that's cheap, you can either pay $20 a month or $100 a year. NFL HD.TV. And you get every professional sport
Oh,
and all college games live, no blackout.
Fuck. I thought I had it. But it's not fucking
It's AI. When you are from the South, you're used to tying beer cans and strings to make phone lines.
I saw that too, Jeremy. I was laughing. Hell yeah, Chamba. I'll pay $15 and get 75 free dollars. Fuck yeah. Anyway.
And he goes, right. I know about that one too, but I've had very good luck, and for over the past 4 seasons, that's what I've been using is NFL HD TV for the football season. And I'll just get the 6-month package, and I'll buy it right at the start of the season, so I still get the draft. That's all that matters to me. But now that I'm going to start doing this stuff, I might have to go ahead and spring for the year one because it's only $30 more than the 6-month package.
That's it. I used to have DirecTV a long time
It's
ago.
$100 a year. I hate DirecTV.
That's not bad. Is it on YouTube? Is it on
Marcus's hat is pretty sweet, J.I. It's just through our website, NFLHD.TV.
right, but I mean is it like and that gets UFL games?
They get you NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, hockey, all college sports. And it gets you a whole shitload of sports channels you never heard of.
Marcus, you would have had fun last night
Yep,
because we got
UFL
into a
games are
fight
on there
about
too if you go year round.
we got into a fight about the grass for soccer last night.
The grass, huh?
Yeah.
So don't
Well,
can't
it was
you
specifically
watch?
they talked about the South.
Can't you like watch the games on demand on? Don't they have an app where you can watch the games on demand? I swore they advertised that shit.
I really don't know.
Yeah,
I'm at work.
the
I
app
listen on
has been-
Sirius Radio.
the app for Fox Sports. The app for Fox Sports is Fox Plus, but it's been wonky with the UFL stuff.
Because
So the watch party might be
Fox Sports
postponed,
Go
but
or
they still
whatever
might
they
go
call it.
live and just. You guys got Sirius? Well, Jeremy, you'll probably have the game at your house because this is
we
new
had
device.
it fucking ready to go, and now it's like, are you fucking serious?
I was
Uh-oh.
gonna be paying attention to Gamecast. That's what I was doing.
Well, I'm looking
I
on
got
the
the
Fox.
website where you got the Gamecast.
I'm looking on the Fox Sports app to see if they're gonna at least show it, or if I have to watch it on the app, I'll watch it on the app.
Mhm.
You just won't have a dog cam.
Well, can't you cast to your TV
Well, I do have.
from the app?
No, I have a capture card. I can plug wherever. Like I can plug it in a laptop and watch it in that. It shows a countdown like kickoff in 1 day, 14 hours. But can I? Let me see if I can catch whatever's on right now, because they do have shit going on right now. I'm gonna see if I can click on it. If I can, then. That's fucking sad. I can't fucking watch. It probably won't let me because everything I'm fucking clicking on is just like scorekeeping. Like I don't.
And Gamecast and shit like that.
Yeah. Like it's saying now. If I might be lucky when I click on watch and it has like live right now. Like it's got like. There's like a college baseball game on right now or two. Like they got like I'm gonna click on one of them and see if it let me.
Is there a UFL game on tonight?
No,
Tomorrow.
No, it's Thursday.
but it's on. I think it's on like
Marcus, you can always check that tomorrow too. Whenever they go live on the UFL link on the UFL website, and see if you can watch there and see if it says anything.
Well, if nothing if I can't get shit done, it's gonna have to wait till week 10. But wait, it's letting me watch this college baseball game right now on my phone, so I might be able to watch it on my phone because I do have the Fox Sports app.
All right,
So
this might happen, folks.
It might happen. You just won't have a dog cam.
Thanks for being. That's okay. Thank you, J.I., for being here. Tell the wife to get. I hope she's doing well. Yeah, the Colt schedule release video got deleted. You saw what they did, right?
No, what happened?
They put an animated dolphin in wearing a Tyreek Hill jersey, getting pulled over by the Coast Guard like cops and getting arrested.
I did not see that one.
And so it got deleted today.
Jay, thanks for tuning in, buddy. You're welcome to, tune in whenever, buddy. You leave great comments. I'm not sure what maybe it's just like a machine and milk. I'm not sure what that. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Maybe he likes it right from the tap. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought the baby was older.
No.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna log in my info
Oh,
on
that's
this
great.
app to see. That way, I'll have my account logged in, and if I can catch it on the app, then it's on. If not, we'll fucking wait till week 10 because they do play again week 10, but it'll be in Detroit. It won't be in Houston.
I can message
But-
Ace
Right.
too and see if he knows
And
if he
that'll-
knows any of it.
Well, we got one more game left to pick when
Any
I
of
had
the
this
pirate-
we had this outburst. The Arlington Renegades taking on the DC
he had a mount. Mine.
Defenders.
Who's Arlington playing?
Woo!
DC.
That's a game.
DC.
The Defenders.
Is it in the snake pit?
Yep, it's in DC.
The beer snake, baby. Let me pull the shirt out. Feed the
Adam.
snake.
I'm taking DC.
I'll take
taking
DC.
this game. I'm taking this game's gonna be sold out because they have nothing else better going on in DC right now. So I'm going sold out for this one.
Well, okay, hold on. So you got Defenders
Yeah,
winning.
The Nationals got rid of everybody they thought.
Defenders, and you said sold out.
I'm saying sold out.
All right, Jeremy.
I'm going Defenders. I'll say 12,500.
Defenders 12,500. Jamie.
DC, and I'll say 11,500.
Well, I also got Defenders across the board. I'm gonna say 10,000.
Okay.
That's all I got for that.
All right. We're good there. Jeremy, how long do you usually let your shows go?
when
Are
you
you
said-
normally an hour?
I'm normally an hour, but like my Wednesday night show, because it's not on the actual Roku app, so it doesn't have to have a set time frame. We let that one run late. But like any of the shows,
Oh, you don't
that are
run that
the
on.
local
You don't run that
station,
on
the way
Roku.
it's
You don't run that
scheduled,
one.
there's
You don't. You don't run that on Roku.
No, they got another show that's in that time frame. That there's another one on in that time frame. So that one's kind of the no holds barred, talk your shit show.
I wasn't sure if they like just ran it maybe at like midnight or whatever. Bless you.
Oh, they will. They load it. They load it for me and put it on overnight on the Roku app. 'Cause it's actually an app. It's not a channel. That's what I've been trying to explain to people. You got to go and look up Huddle Sports Network and download it, and you'll be able to watch all the shows that go live on there. And overnight, they load any of the shows that are in the network, so they don't have to keep them in the recording storage.
Gotcha. Yeah, we had a long. Yeah, like I said, me and Ken talked for a little while after the show was over, getting more of the info on you guys. I liked it. Anyway, boys, we want to
It's
talk
a
video games.
and
We want to
growing
end
one,
it. What do we
and
want to
you
do?
gotta- you-
What's that, Jerem? Jerem, what were you saying?
But anyways, the app. I'm trying to talk. It just my leg is really fucking with me, even though I haven't tried it. Yeah, we probably just end it tonight
Okay.
because I'm not happy with how my computer's performing.
I'm not happy with what my
But if
fucking
you want, I'll start us off
made.
and tell everybody where to find me.
So, Jeremy, where can we find you?
You can find me on my channel, which is Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions. It's also a Facebook page. You can also find me at Jeremy Ballrick on Facebook. You can find me at Smokin' Jeremy B on Twitter. You can find me at Smokin' Jeremy B1 on Instagram. You can find me on Snapchat at Smokin' Jeremy B. I'm
That's what I fucking
everywhere.
forgot to do tonight. Shit. I finally had
What?
the shit to go live on Instagram tonight, and I wanted to do it just to see if it worked, and I forgot to do it.
And Adam, where can we find you?
You know what sucks about
What's that, Jeremy?
the stream keys and everything. The thing that sucks about the stream keys from Instagram and everything, they're only a one-time use. It's not a permalink. So every time you
Right,
go
you have to
live, you got to go get a new
have to
stream
redo
key and a new
You have to
password.
redo it. I
Every
saw
show.
that, but I just wanted to try. I just wanted to try and see if it worked. I forgot. Fuck. Damn it.
It worked great. I got my last show on there. I got 18,000 views still, and I only did one show on it.
So, where can we find you, Adam?
I think so, Josh.
Is it an account I
you can-
follow?
Crew.top. Crew period top. That is our Instagram. Sounds weird, but that's our Instagram. Jamie, you asked me where you can find me.
Yep.
Obviously, you can find me at Driving to the Top Productions on YouTube. You can also find me at Sports Talking It on Twitter. You can find me at Driving to the Top, the Memboats at Memboats there on Twitter. And I respond usually pretty quickly. Everyone, also the Driving to the Top Productions Facebook page is in motion too. So all right.
And Marcus, where do we get a hold of you? Oh, excuse me.
Right below me, you can see my personal Twitter is at MarcusLee337. My show On the Go is on Twitter at onthego_TXLA.
Sweet.
And
Okay.
Sweet.
there may or may not be a fucking watch along Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm not
Land it by
happy.
ear, boys.
Keep us updated with that. So anyway, you guys can follow me, yours truly, at Bill's Chat 1 at Bill's Mafia Chat, and also Jamie Malloy, the unbiased journalist, at DJ Dog Tags on X, theforkball.com, and stadiumrant.com, where I write stories for all sports. You can also catch me here on Driving to the Top Productions every Tuesday night. I do me and Joe Dalio co-host a baseball show called the Subway Conversation Chat, which is the Yankees and the Mets. And then at 9:00 p.m., an hour later, we do open mic night. And every Thursday we do our UFL show. And then you can also follow me on Wednesdays on the Huddle Sports Network and all those networks that Jeremy's show hangs out with. That's always a time when you go on there. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Driving to the Top Productions. Don't forget to like, comment, ring the bell for notifications. For more content on Driving to the Top Productions, you can visit our YouTube page, our Facebook page, Twitch stream, X stream, wherever you consume your podcasts. I'm David Malloy, and thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next week right here on the UFL show, only on Driving to the Top Productions.
Dun, 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 dun.